Welcome back to the News Frontier 24/7. Here is your comprehensive daily news bulletin covering major developments from around the world. Businesses in the UK are facing a dramatic price hike for invoicing software known as Harvest. Richard Holdenby reported that his average monthly bill rose from $13.100 to $2,110. This 15% increase represents what he describes as a daylight robbery for small business owners. The cost jump has forced many firms to reconsider their operational budgets and software choices immediately. The price of Brent crude oil climbed above $94 per barrel on London's ICE exchange. As of 12:18 p.m. Moscow time, the Brent price was up by 2.64% at $94.04 a barrel. This rise marks the first time since July 24 that prices have reached this specific level. Energy markets are reacting strongly to global supply concerns and geopolitical tensions affecting crude production. At least 13 people were killed in Kyiv as Ukraine grapples with acute air defense shortages. Apartment blocks and warehouses were targeted in a massive attack that occurred on Thursday. Officials say the lack of functional radar systems made it difficult to intercept incoming drones. The incident underscores the critical need for upgraded defensive capabilities to protect civilian infrastructure from further harm. Bangladesh head coach Simon stated that Australia are going to come harder at them in the upcoming test match. He wants his side to start on the right footing after the highs of Darwin recently played. The team is preparing mentally and physically for a challenging encounter against their rivals. Simmons emphasized the need for discipline and focus given the strength of the opposing squad. The Bombay Stock Exchange is considering the launch of derivatives in India linked to MSCI indices. Details regarding this potential move are currently being finalized by regulatory bodies and market experts. The BSE share price trend has remained volatile amid weak market sentiments observed recently. The stock has dipped 5.84% in a week and 9.58% in a month. Missing teen hiker Lily Hooper was found dead as NSW police apologized for miscommunication regarding her location. Initial report from thick and dense terrain where she was located stated she had been found alive, but within 10 minutes a more accurate account was relayed to police. The initial error caused unnecessary alarm among family members and the public alike. Police have since issued a formal apology acknowledging the mistake in reporting her status. European shares remained flat on Thursday as rising crude oil prices and inflation worries counteracted a recovery in global bond markets. The U.S. Treasury intervention initially sparked hope but was quickly overshadowed by concerns over persistent inflation rates. German bond yields hit 15-year highs while travel and mining stocks fell sharply during the trading session. Market participants are now weighing conflicting signals from economic data releases. An inquiry is causing a delay in the repatriation of a Tamil Nadu fisherman's body from Saudi Arabia. Minister Adhav Arjuna stated that Iranian pirates tried to rob the Tamil fishermen and they resisted the attempt, resulting in firing by the pirates. The situation remains sensitive due to the ongoing diplomatic context involving piracy incidents in the region. Authorities are working through legal channels to resolve the matter swiftly. Dr. Jitendra Singh met Nagaland Deputy Chief Minister Yanthungo Payton to discuss regional progress. The Union Minister stated that the transformation of the Northeast over the last 12 years has been one of the most significant developments in recent history. Officials noted that infrastructure and connectivity projects have improved daily life for locals. This meeting highlights ongoing cooperation between central government bodies and state leadership regarding development goals. North Korea fired off a barrage of missiles hours after Donald Trump said he plans to meet Kim. The South Korean military said it had detected the launch of around 10 short-range missiles from the Pyongyang area toward the Sea of Japan. This action occurred despite recent diplomatic overtures regarding potential summations between the two leaders. Tensions remain high as missile tests continue to escalate regional anxiety. Thank you for watching the News Frontier 24/7. Subscribe now for the next bulletin covering more breaking news.